everyone, it's Bee here from Stitches and Blooms, and welcome to the last podcast of 2023. Not that I've done many, not that there's been many to do, but I have done a few, and I just thought I'd come on today. It's a Sunday, it's December the 31st, it's New Year's Eve, and I just thought, yeah, I'd come on and show you what my plans are for, well, show you some things that I got for Christmas, and then also show you some of my plans for the new year and what I want to do, and in January and things like that. So yeah, I must apologise of all the days. My nose looks really red. I apologise if I'm sniffing as well, because I seem to be sniffing for England. If you can hear banging and sawing and things in the background, it's next door. We haven't had neighbours. The house has been empty for 3 years, next door, and it was an elderly couple, and they've lived there for years, and then the husband died, and the lady, she went into a home when it was a pandemic. They were in their 80s, so if you can hear it, I'm so sorry. It's a Sunday afternoon, New Year's Eve. Who bangs and saws? Who? I was going to do upstairs in the bedroom where sometimes I do normally do the filming, and it's even louder up there. So, I'm hoping that it doesn't distract you too much. I really don't know what they're doing, whether they're doing some kind of wardrobes or anything, but I don't know. But yeah, so I do apologise. Anyway, so Christmas, as you can see, we've still got the Christmas tree up, and all the decorations. We're probably going to take them down tomorrow, New Year's Day, and then obviously, because we've got a real Christmas tree, so we need to get it. It's not potted, it was cut, so we need to get that in our recycling bin for Thursday, because then they can take it away. So yeah, so we've still got our lovely Christmas tree up, so it's still Christmassy, and we're trying to hold on to as much of that as we can. But yeah, tomorrow, New Year's Day, it'll be taken down. Yeah, I don't know why my nose looks so red. It does. Maybe it doesn't look so red to you, but it's like anyway. So I thought I would show you the little doll. Do you remember about 2 podcasts ago that I made? And there she is. Look at her. She's gorgeous. This is my first amigurumi. Had a go at amigurumi. It's not that red. That looks really red. I don't know if it'll come up that red on the camera, but that looks very red. It's more of a, I think it won't come up that red, because when I've filmed before and I say these things, when I actually look at the filming, it doesn't look as bright. But yeah, this is like a nice autumn rusty colour. So yeah, it was out of a book. I think I showed you the book last time. I haven't got the book with me, but I'll try and link it below if I can. But yeah, last time when I showed you, she wasn't finished because I had put the legs on the wrong way, but this time they're on the right way. Yeah, so this is my first little venture into amigurumi, and I loved it. I did like doing it. And look at a little fat tummy. I don't know if you can see that, but she's got a little fat tummy under there, and it kind of protrudes a dress. She looks a bit like me. Yeah, so she's got a little round tummy. Look at her, and she's just gorgeous. Yeah, and the hat is a little. It does come off. So she's got these little curls on her. So yeah, I'm quite proud of it. I think, I think I did quite well with it, really, for my first go. The hat's a bit big, so it does keep falling off. And then she's got a little scarf on her. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think I've overstuffed on some of the bits, like here you can see on the feet, and maybe overstuffed. But yeah, I'm really pleased with her. So yeah, so there she is, my little first amigurumi. So there we go. So yeah, so just thought I'd show you that finished, because I did show you it on a previous podcast and I never showed you it finished. So for another finished object was this scarf. Um, I've got quite a few, like the cake walls. They're papataya, um, papatia, papataya. I don't know how to say it, but I have got. I love them. Um, oh gosh, this isn't the one, but this is. Do you know what I mean? So it's like variegated colours in a ball of yarn. Yeah. So this is something else that I'll show you. That this is my whip. So this was the finished. This is a finished one. So as you can see at the bottom, I've got to tie in the ends yet, and I might do kind of a put some tassels on there. But yeah, so the colours are just so beautiful. They're a bit more muted than one of the other scarves that I showed you previously. But it's quite a long scarf, as you can see. It is a long scarf. So yeah, so there we go. Beautiful, isn't it? These colours are just gorgeous. Yeah. So like I say, I haven't sewn the ends in, and I might put a few tassels on the end. But it's beautiful, and I loved working with the wool. I think I did it on a five needle, and I don't know if you can see the pattern, but the pattern was a pattern from Attic 24, Lucy at Attic 24, and it was the sweet pea cow blanket that she did, and it's quite a detailed, she does it in parts. It was a crochet along. I think it's from about 2 years ago though, and she calls it the trellis stripe pattern. And so it's this beautiful, can you see? I really like it. So I think it was 3 double crochets, talking trebles in England, but I don't know why, but I learnt crochet. I think I've said this before with American terms, so I always use. So I think it's three trebles, doubles, and then 3 together, like a fan, and then 3, or is it 4? It might be 4. I'm not sure. No, I think it's 3, and then 3. But it does this beautiful pattern, and it's lovely, and it was so easy to do. Just that 1 row repeat. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. So yeah, so that's a finished object. So that's another ball of that yarn. That like I say, I've got quite a few of those yarns. And then on one of my whips at the moment, that was my only, well, the 2 finished ones really. This was another papatia ball of wool. And I loved the muted colours on these. I thought that was quite nice, and they're quite, yeah, it's quite true them actually, I think, although they might be a bit deeper again. So yeah, so I thought, well, I think it was Blossom Crochet on YouTube, and she did a big granny square blanket with a V-stitch, and I thought, oh, that's quite nice. But then I decided to do smaller squares, and this was one of the colours, this cream was one of the colours that was in there, and it looked quite nice, but then it obviously, because it's a gradient yarn ball, the colour runs out. So I wanted to do like the cream in all of them, because I thought it looked quite nice. And that's the V-stitch as well. Sorry that I've not tied any of my ends in. So yeah, so there's quite a few greens. So they go from quite a light green, obviously because it's a gradient, to a darker green. So there's quite a few of those, and then it started to go, and I don't mind the fact that, on one edge it's not, where the grey then started, it's not quite, it's going to be either a scarf or a blanket, I don't know. I have got another couple of, not these colours, but I know I've got at least another one that is the same kind of colours, so I'm going to use that as well, I think. And then, excuse me, I don't know if I'm getting a cold or what, but I feel a bit sniffly. Then it went to this beige, and then grey, and can you see how one of them, but I don't, like I said, I'm just trying to use them up, and then these kind of dark pinks. So it's going to be, it's either, like I say, it's either going to be, if when I do the other scarf, sorry, not the other scarf, when I do the other yarn ball, I'll see what the colours are like, and I'll just continue. And obviously the cream ran out, so now I'm using an emu double knit. This is double knit as well. An emu double knit in cream, and it was quite a good match really to the one that was in there first of all. I'm so sorry about this banging. Of all the times, you know, I thought, oh, I'll do a podcast today. My husband's gone out. He has a studio. He's just a photographer. So he's gone out. So I thought, oh, great. It's a great day to, come and do and now I have this banging. How, why? But hopefully you can't hear it as much. I'm just going to have a sip because, sorry for the big slurp. Do you like my new, this is a cup that I got off my sister for Christmas. It's got like little skiers on it. It's more of a winter and kind of trees, but yeah, so I suppose it's more of a winter, isn't it, than a Christmas. But yeah, I love it. And I've got apple and pear tea from Sainsbury's, and it's very nice. Oh, that is nice. So for Christmas, I'm going to show you some things I got for Christmas. I did ask my husband, I want this year to try Tunisian crochet, because I've seen Tony Lipsy on TL Yarn Crafts. She's obviously does a lot of tutorials on them. So I asked my husband, I said, can you get me some Tunisian? I showed him which ones I wanted, because I thought I'll end up with something, just things. So these are, I won't be able to tell you now, well, the Prim. They are the Prim Tunisian, Prim Natural, interchangeable. It says knitting, but they are Tunisian. And look at those, and they are so smooth, they are beautiful. Really nice hooks, they have this gradient on them, but they're so smooth, they're lovely, really nice. And they go from a 3.5. Why doesn't it just start at 3? Tell me why, I don't know. So it starts at 3.5 and goes up to 8. So I think you've got 3.5, then 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, why don't you just put in 3? If you're going to put 3.5 in, why not put 3 in? It just didn't make sense. But hey ho, there we go. And they didn't come, they came in a box with instructions, because you have to change, and then you got like, let me just put them away out of my hand. I did, I can't be able to open them, these now, will I? For some reason, I'm making a mess of this. Let's see if that one works. They have got, I've had these open, I think. They've got stoppers, because we're Tunisian crochet, and they've got like a pin. I think that's what you use to change the but they're just the stoppers. She throws them away. Yeah, so they're the stoppers. Oh gosh. And then you get your, I'm so sorry. And then you get all your so the key is to, I don't know if you can see that, there is like a, can you see? Oh, let me, yeah, you should be able to see that. There is like, there, can you see the little hole? So I think that pin is where you change, so the hook goes in and then you tighten it. So yes, I'm looking forward to using those. I did try to use the needles just to see what it was, just to, because you can use them for just a normal crochet as well. And it was kind of, I might have to turn, let me just stop you for 1 minute, sorry. Okay, sorry, it was coming up to the 15. Yeah, I did try to crochet with just one of the hooks, and can you see how, whether this is good for Tunisian crochet because it's kind of a excuse me, and I do apologise, I'm sorry for sniffing. Whether that is, can you see, it's quite pointed, and when I was trying to crochet with it the other day, it was quite difficult to, I don't know, it just kept, it just was a little bit difficult. So I'm hoping that when you do Tunisian crochet, you might need that quite pointy end, who knows, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. Like I say, it didn't come, I don't know where that's from, a little diamond thing. So it came with all these, and the hooks, and your needle stoppers, and I don't know whether, but it didn't come with any case, so I've got this, it was just like a clutch kind of bag that I had from somewhere that came with a set of a handbag or something. It's nothing, it's only this. And they just fitted nicely in it, so I thought, right, I'll keep it in those for now, just to make sure. But yeah, they didn't come, which I thought was a bit, I mean, I think it was like 40 odd pound, you know, nearly £50. It wasn't cheap. So you'd think that, and that was on some of the reviews actually. I got them off Amazon. Well, my husband got them off Amazon. Was the fact that they didn't come with any case. You would think for that amount of money that they would come with a case. I'm just putting my hands around because my heating hasn't come on yet. We have it on auto, and it's a little bit chilly when it's raining again. No, it's not stopped raining. Well, it didn't rain, but it's coming down a bit heavier now. So it's not stopped raining, and it's windy. It's just great. It's great outside. I'm glad I'm inside with my Christmas tree. Another acquisition that I got, I went to a yarn shop that is near, I'd say about 25 minutes, 25 minutes away from me. And a friend was saying that she wants to learn to crochet. And she said they do lessons at this yarn barn, it's called. And it's a lovely shop. It's in like a mill, or an old kind of, it says it's a mill, but I don't think it's like, it's a bit weird really. It's like old offices, I think. Yeah, so, and it was a bit, I mean, it's lovely. The yarn barn itself is lovely upstairs. It's so nice, and they've got so much wool. A lot of it is kind of commercial wool, like Rowan and King Cole and things like that. I don't think there was much independent. I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm waffling. So we went there. So I went to have a look, see what it was like. And I thought, you know, when you go somewhere, you think, I need to buy something, just to, you know, to be polite. I didn't need yarn because that's another thing. That might be another video. Because I've sorted. I have a summer house at the bottom of our garden. I think you might have seen on some, I don't know, I can't remember. And so yeah, so I sorted, because I've just got a dumping ground before Christmas. Oh, it was terrible. So there will be another video, I think, on that, so you'll be able to see that. I thought I don't need any yarn really. So I saw these, and it is a clover. Is it a clover? Yeah, clover soft touch. It's been a revelation. It has been a revelation. It's a size 5, so I've been using it to do my squares. And it is so lovely to crochet with. I like the handle because I have only got small hands, and it's kind of flat. It's called a soft touch, so it's quite nice to hold. But the hook here, oh, it is so smooth, and the yarn just glides over it. I was using my Rowan, which I thought was good, but I kept, when I was pulling the yarn through, it kept kind of catching a bit. I don't know why. And then when I used this, I thought, wow, this was so much nicer to work with. Like I say, I thought my Rowan was good, but this is so nice. So I'll be looking out and getting, I think, more of these to do my crochet with. I might treat myself once a month. It was only £4. So yeah, I thought that was really good. But yeah, it's been really, really a good buy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Also, what I also got from the yarn barn, the shop that I went to, was this. I think it's a Janie Crow project notes, and I have seen these on, you know, people using them, and I just thought, and there was different ones, and I didn't realise until I looked at the front that there are different. This is more for crochet, so you've got on the front here, you've got all your different crochet stitches, which I thought was really good. So here, and then you've got like a gauge. Can you see a little gauge thing here? So it's really, and then so here you can. Sorry, I can't see what I'm showing you. So you've got your pattern. So you write your pattern across the top. So this is going to be really good. I do want to start writing. When I start something, I'm going to write it down, and let you. And then so when I do come to do my podcast, when I do come to do podcasts or Instagram or whatever, I have got this here to say, right, so this is what I use, this is the hook. Because sometimes if you don't finish it, or you forget where you got your pattern from, you know, because sometimes I'll be on YouTube or I'll be on the internet or something, and I'll get my patterns from there. So it's going to be great. So it's got patterns, it's got pattern here, and then I'm going to have to maybe look. So your start date and your finish, I can see now, your hook size, and then yarn notes, so what yarn you used, and then I think, you know, you can write down what you did and any notes about it that you want to. And then on the other side, you've got this lovely graph paper, so I thought that was quite nice as well. And then it's just the same on the other ones. But yeah, I thought that's going to be really, really useful, because I'm wanting to get organised in 2024. And then on the back, you have got you've got knitting ones. I didn't realise. So you've got knitting abbreviations, you've got crochet hooks, conversion chart. So I think it's and it was only £4, which I thought was quite reasonable, really. Yeah, so I have seen people with these, and yeah, so I thought, oh, that's what I bought from the yarn barn. That's for those. That's from the hooks. Some other things. So I also got, and I did ask for this, but the Daphne's Diary 2024 diary journal. I don't know, but yeah, I did get this last year, and to be honest, I didn't really use it that well. I didn't use it that much, but it is beautiful. It's really thick. It's got a spiral band, and then you've got this little thing on it. So yeah, so it's lovely, isn't it? So pretty. I love Daphne's Diary. I think I said that, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I might even try and do just a flip through with an overhead camera down. But it's got in the front, it had this little envelope. It was wrapped up as well. It was wrapped, so my husband didn't have to wrap it or anything. I said, oh, that's good, that's lovely paper. Did that come with it? He said, yeah, it was already wrapped. I went, wow. So you've got this little envelope in here, and it's got kind of a stencil, and it's got stickers and things in it, so that's great. And then you've got you know, who it belongs to and things, and then contacts, bucket lists, and then January. Isn't it beautiful? I just love the illustrations in Daphne's Diary. They're just beautiful. It really is just gorgeous. You've got some recipes on each page. This here is so it pulls out, so that's a month view. But this bit here, I think you're supposed to use it as a bookmark. So it's got, and to sew, I think you're supposed to sew around, because it's got stitches. It's got a needle and a stitch at the bottom there. So I presume you're supposed to stitch, you know, use embroidery floss or cotton or whatever to kind of go around them. So yeah, but it is absolutely beautiful. And then you've got a week. Let me try and, so a weekly view. I haven't wrote anything in here yet. So you've got your weekly view, you've got some more bullet paper here. And then on each weekly view, or is this a day? January the 19th, 20th. So it must have gone past a few pages. Yeah, so on each one, so this is like, you know, so many days, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then you have how much water you've drank, how many steps you've done, any meals, I think it says meals, how you were feeling, things like that. Yeah. Oh, any TV shows as well that you've watched, and then things to do, things to buy, and then intermittently throughout this, you kind of get I won't be able to find them now. Stickers. So every now and again, you get either stickers or you get postcards. So it's like a little kind of, you know, Daphne's Diary magazine, really, isn't it? So yes, I was so happy with that. When I opened it, I was like, it's so nice. And then, so a couple more things, and then that's it. Hopefully I shall, it's half an hour. Another thing I got for Christmas was this. So this is the book that I'm going to be reading. I'm not going to say this week. I'm going to say this month. But it might be this week if I get into it. I love the film Little Women. And yeah, I think I have read the book when I was a teenager. I'm sure I have. But I found this one, and again, this is a Christmas present off my husband, but I gave it him to give to me. So there you go, wrap that up. That's another present for you to give to me. Yeah, he is good. It doesn't. I don't normally have to do all this, but he is good. He is normally good. So, but yeah, and it was out of TK Maxx. It's one of those books that it's got one of those. You know, it's got a beautiful cover. This is gold. Can you see? And they do these books now and again, don't they? I don't know who the publisher is. I'm not sure. Cranford Collection. It's got a beautiful gold cover as well. Look at that. Can you see how the lustre of that? So I'm looking forward to reading this. And it's got lovely illustrations. I think they're probably maybe original illustrations from the original. You know, I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's a book that I'm going to be reading this week. Who knows how long it's going to take me to read, I don't know. And then another one that I'm going to, this is something that I'm going to be doing every month as well, is the Flower Babies. So I'm going to do, I got this book last year when I first started crocheting, and it was from, it's a Search Press book again. So it's one of those that you get, I don't know if I told you last time, I'm trying to hurry up because I realise the clock's going down, that it was, it's called Hurt Books on Search Press, and they're reduced because they say they've been damaged. Well, there's no damage to this book whatsoever, there really isn't. And I think I paid about, I think it should be £7.99, and I think I paid £4 for it. So it's a really good, and it's got, it's got all these little, there is a page where they're all on there. So you are making these little amigurumi little, can you see them? Little flower babies. They look so cute. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing every month as well. I'm going to start with Snowdrop here. Can you see her? She's gorgeous, isn't she? So I'm going to start with that. Yeah, so that's it really. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this podcast, and I'm going to do one every week, definitely. I'm just going to stop because it's coming up to 15 minutes ago. I didn't want to, be because I realised that the time was going, so I've stopped it, and I'm gonna very gently say goodbye. Not yeah. So they're the things that I've been up to. And some of the plans, like I say, I might not start my Tunisian crochet this month, I'm not sure. That's a year thing, so that's for the year. My amigurumi babies, I'm going to start one today, my snowdrop, because I want to put them on my amigurumi page, on my Instagram page. If you're on Instagram, I am Stitches and Blooms 3 on Instagram. So if you want to come and follow me, please do. And so I'm hoping that every month, beginning of the month, I can put one of those. I will have made a flower baby, and that can be my front page for the start of January, so that'll be good. Yeah, so I'm hoping to do more of the squares, and then I'll see what I think I can make, what I'm going to make with them. Yeah, what else have I got planned for this week? Nothing much. So this week it'll be mainly doing the squares, and it will be mainly doing the amigurumi baby. Yeah, and then I'll see, and then hopefully next week. So I think I will do them on a Sunday, because Sundays normally are, you know, kind of, unless we're out somewhere or anything like that, it's normally our quiet day. You know, just getting ready for the week ahead and things like that. So yeah, so I might just do a Sunday podcast, but I'll see. I might even do 2 a week, I don't know, but I'm not putting any pressure on myself, because as you could see before, I only did 6 days of Vlogmas. So, you know, there you go. But yeah, so I think at least once, I'm going to do at least once a week on this podcast. Podcasts. Yeah. So thank you for listening again. That's if anybody is listening, because I know that there hasn't been many views of these, but I'm hoping, you know, that it will start to pick up soon. The more I do, and the more, you know, I try to, because I really don't know how YouTube works. I don't know how, you know, I don't know how it works, because you don't get how they promote you, or whether you're supposed to promote yourself. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But I think I had about 10 views last time or something. So who knows? But hopefully, if you enjoy it, then please tell your friends, and, you know, subscribe. That would be great if you could. That'd be lovely. Thank you. Yeah, so I think that's it really for today. I'll stop waffling, and I shall wish you a happy new year, which will be tomorrow. New Year's Day is tomorrow, so I'll wish you a happy new year. I hope you have, if whatever you're doing tonight, happy New Year's Eve. We're having a quiet one. My husband is Scottish, and we have been, and he's from Edinburgh, so obviously New Year's Eve is quite a big thing, isn't it, in Scotland and in Edinburgh. And we did, one year we did go up and see the castle, and we saw all the fireworks, and it was lovely. And we do normally go up over Christmas, but this year we just thought, I think my husband just wanted to relax, because normally we either go up before Christmas and then come back, you know, it depends, or we'll go up between Christmas and New Year. And I think my husband just wanted a rest, because it's a lot of driving, he drives, and we went up in October to see his family and things, so we just decided this year that we would just have a nice peaceful Christmas, and we've had a lovely family Christmas. You know, and yeah, seen friends, and it's been quite quiet, but it's been nice that, you know, I mean, the weather, like I say, has been rubbish. So yeah, so I'm waffling again, I do apologise. But yeah, so I hope you have a lovely, happy New Year's Day tomorrow, and a good start to your new year, and I shall see you next week. Bye.